Buddy of the Groom, Multiple Idiots, episode 28. Brendon Burns, big deal. Happy to have Brendon in. He's in Chicago for a couple weeks. He's in the United States until June. Was such a treat to have him in. He did Best Night Ever this week, and he's doing it next week too. So it was great to have him on my stand-up show. Had to get him on the podcast. We talk about a lot of stuff. He is an interesting man and a very, very funny man. And I laughed a lot. I learned a lot. And boy, oh boy, check out Brendon Burns and all his offerings at Brendon Burns. There's an O in Brendon. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying the show, please rate, review, and subscribe. Leave us 5 stars on iTunes. And follow us at Multiple Idiots on all the social media shit. This weekend, Saturday, 420, bro, I'm at the Renwick Mansion in Davenport, Iowa with Ryan Singer. I'm so friggin' excited. Singer's one of my favorites, and haunted hotels are one of my favorites. And I love Iowa. It's fantastic. So come on out to that if you live in the area. See us every Monday at 9 at Best Night Ever at the Gman Tavern in Chicago. Burns is at the Lincoln Lodge the 26th of April. So go see Burns at the Lodge. Awesome. Thank you so much. Really fun show. Glad you guys are with us. Let's get into it right now. Pirates, huh?
Yeah.
Pirates. Who are your top 3 pirates of all time?
Now, do you mean in the context that we were just discussing? There are several comedy pirates on the planet?
Several comedy pirates. People who they go anywhere, they can make it. They can do what they can do.
You can drop them anywhere on the planet. They'll figure it out in 24 hours.
Figure it out in 24 hours.
But then it's not just that there's a perspective that comes with that. You notice one another. It's like crossing one another at sea.
Yeah.
And we were discussing that pro wrestlers were almost all pirates.
All pirates.
And they bump into each other in airports around the world and in weird places.
Have you ever seen 2 pro wrestlers see each other in an airport? Because I saw it once.
I don't know enough of them personally. I know about 3 or 4 well.
Okay. I saw Billy Gunn see, oh my God, Abyss at an airport.
Go on then.
And they just went, hey, brother. You could tell they did the limp brother handshake.
Which it is my understanding that that's a piss take now.
They don't do it anymore.
They don't do it that if a guy does that to you, you're like, hey, you fucking hack.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Get out of here. But yeah, pirates. Who are your top 3 comedy pirates?
We should explain the comedy pirate is that there's still a handful of international guys. So that's guys that you're performing in a different country at least once a month.
Crazy to me.
And then there's the road, and then there's the road.
Yeah.
Right? And, the road here is pretty brutal as well because the airlines are fucking beyond...
terrible.
They're the worst. And because they have to... there's no rules on saying how shitty they can be. Like, there's no
Better Business Bureau for them.
Yeah, because they have to... Everything's about the shareholders and the share price. And so it's all profit versus spending margin. Yeah. Which, they then wonder why they have plane rage.
Plane rage.
This is fucking capitalism gone wild.
Yeah.
It's not capitalism. What you've got going. It's not. The fact that
this is what this is why I needed Brendon Burns on my wedding podcast to talk about capitalism.
Everyone's worried about socialism here. Never mind that. You don't even have capitalism.
We don't. We don't.
You have corporatism.
It's egalitarian oligarchy.
It's staggering.
It is staggering.
How much
the wealth differential. Crazy.
I think I said it at your show last night that people accepted it. They were like, yeah, that seems fair enough. I mean this in terms of I haven't been here for 10 years, and then I come back. By the way, I'm auditioning for Your Best Man. This is the speech.
Yeah, okay. That'll come later in the show.
Just listen.
Okay.
Listen, motherfuckers.
I didn't.
No, I'm serious. This is part of it. As your groomsman, I've got a group of Americans paying attention, and everyone gives a fuck about the best man speech. It's going to begin with going, look, never mind the marriage. Right? If they ever,
that's how all the best man speeches start.
This is what comes just before babies. So think of their fucking children. Because you are leaving them. Look, it is staggering that in a fucking supposedly first world country, you can survive cancer and it ruins your fucking life.
Yep. Yeah.
That's not okay.
It's not at all.
You can be in a car accident, survive, and it ruins your life. You can fucking break an arm, and it ruins your life.
Ruins your life.
That is not first world. That is not fundamental first world. Armed to the teeth.
Yeah.
Fucking gold buildings with fucking regular people, not just homeless cunts. Regular fucking people living in tents under every fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Right? Gated communities. Because you're worried about those cunts coming for your stuff. But guess what? When they get typhoid, your fucking gate ain't going to protect them.
Not at all.
Because they've got typhoid now. Right? You're South Africa with snacks. That's what LA is.
Yeah.
Chicago's, like I said to the crowd last night, you're the last beacon of fucking hope.
Yeah.
At least you're people because there's some shred of humanity and altruism left here.
Yeah.
Right? You go to New York and LA, and LA's weird. At least New York is like, we're cunts. What are you going to do? Right? But LA has the audacity to couple it with moral posturing.
Oh, my God.
Haiti, we stand with you. Sit down, Meryl Streep, and fix your fucking backyard, you fucking idiot. How dare you? How very fucking dare you? Fix your backyard. And by the way, that's Haiti talking.
Yeah.
That's what Haitians are going. Just going, what? You're skipping through your earthquakes, you dumb cunt.
Brendon Burns is on the show today. We're happy to have him.
There you go. If you're still with us.
If you weren't caught up by that tornado.
Anyway, they're like a lovely couple. To the bride and groom, ladies and gentlemen. To the bride and groom. But I loved it last night. I could say that
was a good one.
to your audience.
And I appreciate you doing that. Yeah.
You could feel that there was a sense of, yes, we had we kind of knew this was happening.
Yeah.
But we haven't quite worked out how to put it into words yet.
I think
you can only do that from objectivity. And that's why we come back full circle to the idea of pirates.
Exactly.
Is you don't get that level of objectivity until you've spent enough time being the ethnic minority in the room.
Exactly. Which I have never been.
You've never been there. And that's another fucking weird thing as well. Even the political correctness here is racist.
That's not
right. It is. The fact that it is, we need to be more tolerant of ethnic minorities. Number one. Yeah. It's not something you're supposed to tolerate, you fucking... Sit down, Meryl Streep. Sit the fuck down. Right?
I like how you think Meryl Streep's coming to my wedding. I think that's very nice.
Sit down. You're fucking talking about diversity and shit. Yeah. Number one, right? It's not something for you to...
Actually, that's not true. I was the ethnic minority on my football team in grade school. It was all Jordanian kids.
Okay.
Kids from Jordan and black kids.
How'd that happen?
And me. Here's why. I grew up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is a very college town, a big old college.
Yep.
And that attracts probably the most diversity in the Midwest. And it was through the city. It wasn't through a school. So basically, a lot of kids who needed a place to go after school would play, tackle football. And I wanted to play tackle football, and that's how it happened. And I got, it was great. I loved it. And it really kind of...
Did you get called an N-bomb a lot?
Oh, my God, constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
But with an A.
With an A. And I'll be honest with you, at first, it kind of hurt my feelings. And then I realized...
you love it.
And then I realized, that's a compliment.
No. Nothing makes you happier.
That is a compliment.
Particularly like as a white Aussie guy who grew up on black American comedy. Every comic I loved as a kid was a black American comic.
Who? Rock?
What? The Rock?
Chris Rock. No, just Rock. Chris Rock. One of your guys?
48.
Oh, you're probably older than Chris Rock.
First guy I saw was Flip Wilson.
Oh, my God.
I was 9.
Oh, wow.
I saw him live. He was the first comedian I ever saw.
Really? Did he come to Australia or did he come to America?
It was like my folks used to... So I think I was kind of born kind of piratey. My folks were in Dallas on business.
Oh, wow.
And I was the youngest of 3. and they would have to take me on business with them sometimes.
What business were they in? Marauding?
Marauding. Why, Dallas?
No, they're
pirates. Pirates. No, my dad was in resources.
Okay.
And,
I don't know what that means, but go on.
Oil and resources.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But proper oil and minerals. Not, let's fucking pollute the ocean.
Oh, okay. So your dad invented fracking, it sounds like.
No, exactly. Real oil men, by the way, fucking hate oil companies.
Oh, yeah, of course, because they're taking their money.
No, because they're fucking it up.
What are they fucking up?
On his deathbed, I remember my dad even said, he goes, we will be a fucking punchline. So what do you think people are going to use? Because I think there's a lot of alternative energy is bullshit. I'm Alan Burns' kid. You can Google it, right?
Okay.
He invented a couple of orbital engines. He was in oil and resources, and then he was an inventor.
Okay.
And he came up with Ceto wave energy, which is a brand new wave energy silo that will probably be used within the next 10 years.
Okay.
And we won't go into it, but he left all the money to her. Her. She's a very litigious individual.
Oh.
Unspeakable cunt. Unspeakable cunt.
That's 6, by the way, if you're counting at home.
What's that?
Cunts.
Yeah, I'm Australian.
No, it's fine.
It's not the Sopranos C-bomb.
No, that's like Anne for you guys.
I mean, very, very rarely would you ever call a woman a C-bomb.
Yeah.
But this woman's the worst person in the world.
Okay.
You would normally call a bloke or a friend a C-bomb. It's a bit like an N with an A.
Yeah.
When you're,
It was before I brought you up last night. I did want to be like, okay, and he's Australian, so he's allowed to say cunt. All right, Brendon Burns.
It's cool. It's past the salt.
Oh, of course.
The saying in Australia is Australia, where we call cunts mate and mates cunt.
I love it. Yeah, no, I've spent a lot of time in Ireland, and it's the same
means?
exact thing. But of course I do. I'm a worldly man. I'm a learned doctor of science. But tell our listeners.
No, work your way through it.
I don't know.
Where we call cunts mate and mates cunt.
Well, so your buddies, you shit on them.
Yeah.
You give them the business. You rib them, and then people you don't like, you pretend that they're friends.
Not quite.
Oh God!
It is. Say if you saw a guy harassing a woman on a train.
Yeah.
You go, mate. She doesn't want to fucking know.
Yeah.
Mate comes with a bit of bass in the voice.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, mate. You don't know the guy; it's a stranger.
Yeah.
But if you hear "mate" in Australia with a bit of bass,
you're
either doing something that's about to get you killed,
you're being reprimanded,
or you're being reprimanded.
Yeah. But
because
if you call someone a cunt, it's just like, it's your buddy.
Yeah,
that's one from me. Ooh.
Yeah. So it's like, he's a funny cunt.
Yeah.
Mate, you're a funny cunt.
Yeah.
You get that a load as a comic when you come off stage.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you're a fucking funny cunt. Fucking yeah.
You're in Dallas.
Dallas, Texas, 1980, Flip Wilson, and it was like Goodfellas. That we met a cab driver that knew everyone in Dallas, and they snuck me in through the rest. I was 9, and they snuck me in through the restaurant.
I was like 10. A kid from my neighborhood worked at the comedy club in Ann Arbor, which is still my home club. I go there 3 times a year. It's the best. Shouts to Roger, all that stuff. But it was the same thing where they brought me in through the back, and I was like, oh, it's comedy.
Oh, wow.
It was great.
It's your home club.
My home club.
I want to do as many of them as possible.
We'll make it work.
Ann Arbor. Where's that?
Ann Arbor.
Where's that from here?
4.5 hours.
Is it?
I think you do very well there.
5 hours.
Right here. Oh, right here. The other side.
In the middle of his fist.
It's
Michigan?
Do you know as an Australian man? Do you know? So
Michigan,
you're
teaching the pirates something. Come on.
Here we go.
Now you got my interest.
So Michigan,
they'll make a great couple. He's got a fist.
She's got an ass.
He can show a fucking map of He knows Michigan like the palm of his fucking hand. Hey? Now is that where that comes from?
Yeah. So Michigan's shaped like that, and Michigan people who don't live in Michigan anymore point to it. I have a tattoo of it. I won't show you because my shirt's tight. I got a real tight shirt on. Been hitting the weights.
Good on you. You tell them.
Oh yeah. So right there, that's what. But about 4.5 hours, college town. I think you do good. Bring in special event Wednesday night. We'll call Roger. We'll make it happen.
Fuck yeah.
We'll make it happen. Where else do you want to go? Are you trying to do like road stuff in the United States?
Of course, because this is.
God, I love it.
This is my last.
So that's Hail Mary. That's American.
Not Hail Mary. There. It's my final frontier to me.
Okay, this
I've
is the
done
only
everywhere
place?
but the Antarctic. I've done LA and New York, whatever.
I don't want you to go to the Antarctic.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
But I've
Why?
done the Arctic Circle, but I haven't done...
How did you do that?
Finland. Just go to North Finland, Norway, and fucking Scandinavia. And
I thought you were doing penguin
Baltic.
shows. I want to do penguin shows with you.
There's penguins.
I love it.
You can get killed on a fucking Tuesday by a bear. Don't you fucking worry.
That's
There are
all I
parts
want,
of
baby.
Norway you don't walk home.
Really?
No, that you have a
Because
bloke
there's-
with a fucking shotgun that...
It's okay. This is all I want to talk about. That's not true. I want to talk about everything with you. You're a very interesting man, and you've got a lot of energy. I appreciate that.
It's mostly monster.
I know it. I know it is. What is that? What's like the? Give us some of your fantastic international road stories, and I'll tell you what being on the road in the Midwest is like, which I have done for 10 years, and I am sick of it.
There's
on.
things that I've done that I didn't know were cool until later, until I told my manager.
Okay, like what?
I'm the first white guy to perform at the UWC in Cape Town in post-apartheid South Africa.
Wow.
I've done a show below Table Mountain where everyone... This is just South Africa.
Yeah.
This is... I did a show just below Table Mountain called the Table Theatre where most of the people in the room had something resembling a semi-automatic weapon on them.
Holy shit.
It's funny that US is so professional. I was at the LA Improv the other night and the lights went off, the power went down, and every comic was blown away by it. They all did acoustic sets to candlelight. And they're like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
And like the thing is they kind of shot themselves in the foot because every guy mentioned it three times in a set. And I was like, this is a variable to you? How fucking cushy is your lifestyle? You know, I've done the Edinburgh Festival over 20 times. Everything's beneath a castle.
Yeah.
The power runs out fucking...
Every time. Every show, yeah.
Every fucking international comic has done... I did a month in Adelaide in a park because the air conditioning was broken.
So they just
in my
moved
theatre,
the
it was in the
show
middle of a
outside.
heat wave, so I just took the crowd outside.
That's awesome. That's like a nice Andy Kaufman pragmatism. I enjoy that.
Bring that just a little. Yeah, sure.
Bring it to you.
Bring it to me. Okay. I've got a very booming voice, so I often...
I want it.
Yeah, you want the booming. I want it. He wants it right up.
I want it. Yeah.
Fucking
Get up in
suck
that grill.
mic dick.
Yeah.
It is staggering the amount of comics who don't have mic technique on a podcast.
It is odd, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got a mate
It's
that
crazy.
chews it.
He chews it.
He fucking puts the mic in his fucking mouth and chews on it.
Not only is that disgusting, it's unsanitary, and it probably doesn't sound very good.
I know. Do you watch the mics at your gig?
Do I wash the mics?
Yeah.
No, but
Please do.
We have a professional sound guy who does.
Good.
Yeah, Marty does.
Because you ever see like a guy get up and he fucking they do the
it's
blowjob
disgusting.
mic thing?
Yeah.
And they stick
It's
it in their
disgusting.
mouth and they're like, do you have any idea how many people have fucking gobbed in that? And also maybe done 4 sets.
Yeah.
So they've got
that's the other
microphone
thing.
breath.
It's just like, you know, if you
the
talk into one
worst.
microphone, everyone who talks into that microphone talks into that microphone. That's how the AIDS epidemic started. Microphones.
That and
horrible.
the simian monkeys.
Exactly. It's some guy fucked a monkey on top of a
Everyone
microphone.
thinks it's llamas, but it's simian monkeys.
Who
and they
thinks
didn't
it's llamas?
They
Everyone
didn't
knows
fuck
it's
a
a
monkey.
No, I know
I
they
love that they
didn't.
think it was the fucking monkey. It's obviously blood or a bite or some
yeah, of
shit.
course.
It's like, what are they doing down in Africa?
Man,
Running around
they're
fucking simian monkeys. And you're like, no, that's just not as good fucking hygiene. Which again, Meryl fucking Streep, right? How's your fucking homeless, you dumb cunt? You capitalism run wild. Listen,
I
they're
should
living
tell
in
you-
tents. They've got typhoid. It's going to get you eventually.
Meryl Streep does listen, so I appreciate you calling her out by name.
Just
She's
the balls on her. The fact that we're standing up to Donald Trump because we're in an industry that has diversity. You got 6 black people here this year.
Kinda.
Fuck you.
kind of diversity. It's not real
The
diversity.
fact, remember that speech she gave that she then listed everyone's backgrounds and everyone was like, wow. And it's like, she Googled them. So fucking what?
Yeah. In that same speech, she said, if there's no more arts, the only art will be mixed martial arts, and that's not art.
And by the way, that's the most diverse.
It's, oh my God.
And that's the
If
most
you look at that
diversified,
UFC card,
even-handed.
It's all,
It's everyone speaks so many different cultures, so many different languages. It was like, stick in your fucking lane.
Yeah.
Stick in your fucking lane, mate.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You made 3 black movies this year. And
I
one
didn't
of
see any
them
of
was centering around the fucking white guy.
Yeah.
Green Book. Oh my God, I haven't even seen it.
It's a piece of shit.
But I hear it's like
not
the
good.
worst Academy Award winning movie ever.
I'd say like that and Crash.
It was
just
like,
fighting it out for the worst.
Oh, you didn't like Crash?
Not really.
But it was so honest about race and racism in America.
It was the shot in the arm the country needed, definitely. And it solved everything. Oh my God. Post crash, everything's
Job
fine
done.
now. Everything's fine
But
now.
then you look at the Liam Neeson thing, and everyone jumped on him.
Yeah.
And it was like, I didn't hear a single black person upset.
Yeah, me neither.
Number
Yeah,
one.
me neither.
Right? Northern Ireland.
Oh my God, yes.
So
Yeah.
there's only 5 black guys there.
Yeah.
So when he's going, I'm going to look take down any fucking black guy.
Yeah.
Now, maybe
He's talking about Doug.
it was a weird time to talk about it.
Yeah,
It was a
so
weird
that's-
time to say it. He was being interviewed and he goes, I remember revenge. But maybe he was
It was at a junket, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy time to bring that
maybe
up.
something weird happened that day. And, just a lot of, I think, oh, yeah, Meryl Streep, you fucking bitch. Right. Here's the other thing. Even your political correctness is fucking racist. Right? It's the fact that you dared, first of all, you say, oh, we need to be more tolerant of diversity. It's not something for you to tolerate, you spoiled fucking asshole. Right? This is all me still going back to the groomsman speech.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's a privilege you have to fight tooth and nail for. Have you ever been to a single culture country? They fucking suck.
Oh, they're terrible.
Right?
Yeah.
It's you. How fucking dare you act magnanimous about it? Number 2, the balls on white cunts having the audacity to call other ethnicities ethnic minorities is fucking staggering. Because we're the fucking minority.
White people
But
in the world.
Number 1
Yeah.
population on the planet, Asians.
Yeah.
All right? And it's huge. There's a huge drop-off after them. Number 2, Middle Eastern, Indian, and, what you would call subcontinental Southwest Asians, right? So brown people, you call it here because you pick a colour because
Desi.
your PC's fucked, right? Because when you're not remotely interested in other cultures or ethnicities or countries and you've managed to perfect xenophobia and call it other people's racism.
Last week we talked about Shrek 2 on the podcast. Go
Yeah,
on,
all
sorry.
right, so I'm making you lift your game. I'm a way better best man. Right? And so,
Sorry. Go on.
number 3, Africans.
Yeah.
Right? And
We're done.
what you would call Dominican, Ghanaian, and Afro-Caribbean.
Yeah.
Right? Black people, you'd say here, because again, you pick a colour. And then white people. 4. Well, number 4. You know how many there are? 5. And you know who number 5 is? Fucking Eskimos.
Oh, man.
Eskimos, and Aztec, Incan, and what you would call Mexican people. Right, so, but ethnically speaking, that is all pretty much the same folks.
Have you done any
Native
shows
Americans.
for Eskimos? Have you done any Eskimo shows?
No, I'd love to do. I'd like to do a Native American reservation, and I'd also like to do an Indigenous Australian. Oh, by the way, yeah, Indigenous Aussies, probably the smallest and most.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? What is it when people are not extinct, but they're the most challenged?
Endangered?
Endangered. They're definitely one of the most
Why did
endangered
it took
people on
me
the
so
planet.
long to think of that
Me
word?
too. Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I was lost
Hashtag me too.
because I don't like to use like a word about species about people that
Yeah,
are
you shouldn't.
that are my
Yeah.
original folks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I get it.
But they're 3% of the population, life expectancy 33 years of age. So while I'm sounding off on America, don't get me fucking started on those Aussie cunts, right?
Here we go, baby.
So anyway,
it's going to be Mancow all over again.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Brendan yelled at Mancow for being on the Jerry Springer show, and then they tried
I didn't
to talk
realise
to
who it was. I didn't realise I did a show, and then eventually he's given the whole like trying to assert himself
That is,
kind of thing.
you do the best Mancow impression.
Is that
That's exactly
Is that a thing?
No, of course not.
He
No one fucking
sounds
knows that guy.
like he sounds like the frog from Danger Mouse.
Yeah, it is a lot of that.
And
We'll
he
get
was
you
trying to
an
assert
Ann
himself, and then we were very much like, and
what
then
he does with everybody.
he was wearing sunglasses during the day,
That's not.
and he kept leaving the room every 5 minutes. So I think he was doing coke
Wait, you're supposed to wear sunglasses during the day, though. He's wearing them
Inside?
inside during the day.
inside, and he sits.
He should have them on during the day, just not inside.
He sits in a stool that's
Yeah.
raised.
It's like bigger than your stool. It's so weird.
2 feet above
Yeah.
you.
It's the worst power
And
move.
I was wondering what he was
Yeah.
doing. And I was like, my God, this guy's so insecure. And then I was like, wait a minute. You're that Jerry Springer cat. And he left the room.
Yeah.
He started yelling at his producers. And then he started showing animations of fish going across the screen.
Oh, okay.
And I was
nice
like,
little
why are you
screensaver.
doing fish across my face? And he goes, you're seeing things I don't imagine. I mean, are you trying to imply fish out of water? And
I
then a
think he-
dinosaur went by and he goes, you're mad. You don't know what's going on. I went, How old are you? I was like, ooh. Like, your attempt to fucking sail over my head. What are you doing? You're a grown man.
He's a grown man cow.
Yeah, well, there you go. Fancy calling yourself Mancow.
That's not a good name. It's not a good
But you had a choice.
That's not.
I'm man, but cow. Yeah. Is that what he's thinking? Like he sounds slightly bovine?
I think it's a little bit of that. I think it's a lot. I think he drinks a lot of milk.
We got off.
And I don't know if you know this. He probably didn't show you because you guys didn't get on well. He has udders. He's got giant udders under his shirt. Spit take for Burns. I did it. There we go. All right, I'm good.
Sorry, my monster went up my nose.
Good. Got him.
Sorry, because he didn't have a sarcastic face at all. Then I genuinely.
Oh, I can sell this. I sell the shit out of that motherfucker.
He looked like he was completely telling the truth. Oh, you don't know this?
Oh, you know? Oh, a
you
fun
don't know?
fact about Mr. Mancow.
Yeah.
Udders.
He's got udders.
But we'll get you on the
pirate stories.
Anyway, we'll get you on the road in the Midwest, though. I think this is you're a fresh face. You're a young up-and-comer on the scene in America, and we're going to get you all these places. We're going to get you to Go Bananas. We're going to get you to Wiley's in Dayton. We're going to get you to Penguins in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The Midwest.
Are there rapids?
Yes, there's a big old river right in the middle of it. I'll tell you what, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, I love that place because it's the home of Quaker Oats. The whole town smells like breakfast. It's delicious.
That's where Quaker Oats come from?
Yes.
I thought they were British.
No.
By the way, you fuck them up, though, don't you? You make it oatmeal.
Yeah.
You don't make porridge.
Well, it's like what's the difference?
Oatmeal's that 1 minute
talk.
oatmeal. Yeah, it is. That 1 minute oatmeal shit that you get in the packet.
That's bullshit.
It doesn't cook it. It's not semi-cooked.
Oh, it's like lukewarm. I don't like it.
But it's the leftover shit from the oats. You want the proper Quaker Oats, my friend.
Okay.
And then, you cook it longer and slower. And then a little bit of maple syrup and some butter. Now you're fucking talking.
There you go.
Have that before bed and you sleep well.
Oh, my God. That little warm milk.
Oh, the fact that they go like,
Run
just
off a
add
batch,
water.
you're good
and
to
I was
go.
like, what are you fucking?
Yeah, the water thing's crazy.
Are you living in a tent?
I make the instant oats with milk at work.
Yes,
sometimes.
Of course you do.
Yeah, because I'm not a maniac.
Because you're not a fucking savage.
Not at all. Not at all. I have warm oatmeal. I have some warm milk. I run off a batch, and I sleep 19 hours a night. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's the only way.
You sleep once every 2 days. Then, really?
Yeah. I'm like a firefighter.
Yeah, I sleep a
I
day.
get 24 on, 48 off. That's what I do.
I used to be able to do that.
Yeah?
Stay awake for 2 days and sleep for.
I mean, well, back when you were partying.
No.
No.
I can operate on 5 hours a night for a month, and then I sleep for a day.
Yeah. I'm like a 6 hours a night guy. Then once the weekend comes, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I'll get like 10.
Oh, okay.
I'll get like 10.
I thought as a comic, you were saying I thought you meant as a comic, and the weekend comes, I don't sleep at all.
I sleep. I go to bed later and I sleep later. But
I'm going to live my life alive when I'm dead.
Yeah.
They make a lovely couple.
Drinking whiskey and eating coke.
So,
Pat Travers Band, baby.
But top comedy pirates.
Yeah. Top comedy pirates.
Number one, the daddy is Tom Rhodes.
Tommy Rhodes.
Like even pirates go, I'm no Tom Rhodes.
Yeah.
Because he put his stuff into. I mean, also when you consider
didn't have a home.
when he did it,
living with no home for 10 years.
10 years he lived on the road in a different country. Him and his wife.
Lovely.
He just put his stuff into storage and traveled the world. And there's a couple of guys that have tried that, like they toured the world for like a year and then got put in a mental institution. Like they had like a nervous breakdown.
I toured the country of the United States of America for 2 years.
What, and didn't have a home?
Not really. I would just like crash my parents when I needed to. And I don't want to say it made me crazy. It's just really stressful. I found it really stressful. And if you're not going to like cool, interesting places, if you're just going from like Michigan to Dayton to Baltimore
the carbon
to Pittsburgh,
copy.
It's the same thing.
Are you driving?
Driving.
You're driving?
Yeah.
Why didn't you take the back roads then, rather than the freeway?
Quicker.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But that's why.
Yeah.
Because everywhere looks the same.
At a certain point, even a lot of these smaller towns look the same. If you're,
Yes, but there's countryside.
Oh, and how much of the Midwest have you seen? The Midwest,
nothing.
Okay, it's not countryside. It might sound nice for a little bit. It's flatter than fuck. It's just corn for miles. It is in no way romantic or something to see.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's nothing.
But the thing is,
There's
I
no
like
countryside.
Yeah, but I like nothing.
Okay.
I'm from Australia.
Okay.
That's the weird thing that people say as well about Australia. That you talk about the Nullarbor, and they're like, "There's nothing there," and you're like, first of all, take the dirt track, you dumb cunt. Second of all, that's what's remarkable about it.
23 cunts, by the way. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah, is there? Have you been counting?
No.
I would say more.
I think it's probably more too. But go on about Australia being nothing.
I'm going to go in the mid-30s.
I think you're probably in the mid-30s too.
I only called Meryl Streep once, and then went, oh, hang on, I called a woman a cunt then.
Then you called her.
I didn't call her a cunt.
You called her a bitch.
No, I called my dad's
Oh, you called that lady
mistress.
Yeah. So your parents were divorced, broken up, and then
No, I
remarried?
didn't know about him.
Oh.
And it turns out he had a kid that was like nearly my son's age, and she has more money than. Oh, she probably doesn't have any left. I imagine she squandered it.
On Chanel sunglasses?
I shit you not.
Really?
Worst human being I've ever met.
Just trying to look like Bono. I get it.
Just literally her maybe if I shower myself in Chanel sunglasses, no one will notice the poison in my fucking soul.
She showers herself?
Oh,
they just come cascading
she would drop
down?
a handbag. I'm not even joking, and 6 would fall out. My wife, as a joke, like literally every person that's ever met her goes, I think that's the worst person I've ever met. And she gets there in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
She,
you said is your wife a comedian too?
No,
Okay.
screenwriter.
Screenwriter. Oh, great. Cool.
And she, first time she met her, she goes, you'd look good with some more makeup on. And she was so worried about my dad fucking other women that while my dad was talking to my wife for the first time at Christmas dinner, she got jealous and nervous and went, look at the dog, Alan, and stuck the dog in his face because he was speaking to us.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking insane.
My wife who flew on Christmas Eve.
That's crazy.
And you ever do servo lucky dip?
What's up?
Okay, so you know when a friend or a family member flies home for Christmas, right, last minute,
Yeah.
and obviously nothing's open. So, and you have to travel light. So as a joke, you go to the service station or the garage, you would call petrol station?
Gas station.
And you just get what's there.
Yeah.
And you stick it in a bag, and as a joke, you turn up with servo lucky dip.
Yeah.
And so she goes, oh, I've got servo lucky dip. And everyone's like, like, yay. And she goes, this one's yours. And she like jiggles at it and goes, no, that one. And she pulls out, when you're at a gas station and at the counter, they've got like kids' toys made of shitty plastic.
Yeah.
And so there was a little princess kit.
Ooh.
And it was, a plastic tiara and a wand.
Yeah.
And like maybe fairy wings or something. Funny little joke.
Yeah.
And she opens it up and she just snaps it and goes, well, this is just useless. It's made of plastic.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry we didn't buy you a real crown, lady. What the fuck?
I know. She honestly was like, why would you...
Oh, my God.
Why would you not buy me a real tiara? She didn't understand it, like, at all.
Oh, my God. I have a story about how, like, that working out fantastically. It was the first Christmas I was in Chicago, and I'm driving back to Michigan on Christmas Eve. And I'm like, oh, shit, I forgot to get my mom something. I can't believe I did this.
Servo lucky dip.
Hey, here's what I do. I go to a CVS. I go to a pharmacy because, like, it's never closes.
Yeah.
24/7, 365. I get a foot bath thing. It's basically just a tub with a top on it, and you fill it with water, and they kind of, like, do a jacuzzi for your feet. And I get that, and I wrap it up, and I give it to my mom, and my mom just melts. She's like, I wanted one of these for so long. This is such a thoughtful gift, Michael. I love you so much. It's the greatest thing.
Fuck yeah!
Right? I can't believe it. And then a month ago, my mom told me that my looks were an acquired taste, so it didn't last very long.
An acquired taste?
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, of course it is. You don't tell me that.
Yeah, but what do you mean? So is she.
Yeah, of course she is.
You're her with a beard.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
I think I look more like my old man.
Really?
Yeah.
We all turn. I don't know. We turn into. Like I looked exactly like my dad for years.
Yeah.
But then your mum's hairline usually kicks in as you get older.
Yeah. No, my mom's got power alleys too. Yeah.
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 So yeah, the bald thing is
Yeah.
a mizzen thing.
Yeah.
That's mum's side.
Yeah. Well, we do what we can. So,
Pirates.
yeah, Pirates. Thank you so much for keeping me on track. I
know.
appreciate it.
I should apologize to your listeners. My ADHD meds have not arrived via UPS.
You kidding me? This is gold.
Is it really, though?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with.
Who knows?
Even I have to go.
Who knows if it's good anymore?
Fuck, I'm exhausted.
Let me just start naming countries and see if you've been there. Iraq.
No.
Okay. Would you?
Absolutely.
You ever done anything in a war zone?
Define war zone.
A country where a war is going on.
Yeah, border of Ireland.
Yeah. Okay.
And
during the Troubles?
That was actually, it was
in the 90s.
Well,
or?
define Troubles.
Yeah,
90s.
Yeah,
early 90s.
well, like the Troubles kind of ended.
It was the
There
first
that
one I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I was very early. I just moved back to the UK for the second time.
Okay.
And we did a tour of Ireland, and you started in Northern Ireland and you wound up in Ireland. So you then went across the border.
Ooh.
On a bus. And it's one of those things.
From Derry or Belfast? Or,
yeah. Oh, you know.
My dad's from Ireland. I've been to Ireland.
So you'll appreciate this.
Yeah,
it says Londonderry everywhere in Derry, right?
Yes, it does.
And I, as an opener, I thought it'd be funny.
Oh boy.
To go, it's nice to be here in Londonderry. And it was actually in a IRA pub.
Oh shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And they went, "It's fucking Derry, you cunt." And I went, "Well, no." They went, "It's fucking Derry." And I went, "Well, fucking change the street signs then, you cunts."
Oh my God.
And then someone up the back of the room in a very deep voice went, "Do you not know where you are?" And I went, "No, I'm from 12,000 miles away." And I said, "I don't fucking know. You all look and sound the same to me.
Yeah.
And if you don't believe me, show me your Brisbane accent and suck my fucking dick." And I was back when I was doing a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
But that was the thing that I suppose kind of started it all, as well as bluster would get me a lot.
Yeah.
Because when the audience has the power and sheer audacity is what makes them laugh, like he doesn't know how much danger he's in.
Yeah.
And that's what would win them over.
Yeah.
If I knew any better, or if I was English, I'd be a dead man.
Oh my God! If you were English and you did that, they would have strung you up by your neck.
Because I was opening for someone, I think, I can't remember who. We were touring Ireland, and it was with Patrick Kilty, who at that time was a very edgy comic. He's now a light entertainer.
What does that mean, a light entertainer?
Game show host kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
X Factor kind of thing.
Sure.
But he used to be like the Bill Hicks of Ireland.
Yeah.
But because his dad was killed by a British soldier.
Oh, okay.
So he had a lot to say.
Yeah.
And then I think
Arnold?
he said everything he wanted to.
Yeah.
And then eventually was like, none of this is bringing him back. I'm going to make me happy. I'm going to make some money.
Yeah.
And he became a light entertainer. And you would never know that he used to be like an edgy comic.
Like this crazy dude. Yeah.
Like a proper, by edgy, I mean like taking on all parties involved.
Okay.
But not an IRA sympathizer, because most guys aren't.
Yeah, it's tough to do that sometimes.
Yeah, well, not only that, they want fascism.
Yeah, exactly.
They're actual fascists.
Yeah.
So anyone that's like, and it's funny when you come to the States. I remember I had an LA manager at one point, and he goes, "Oh, so you're a Protestant?" Because I said something about like fuck the IRA, right? You those IRA guys, right? And I was like, "No, fuck them." And he goes, "Oh, you're a Protestant?" And I said, "No." He's like, "Oh, but you're Catholic?" I said, "Well, yeah, but no." And he goes, "Wait," and he goes, "I'm baffled." He goes, "Whose side are you on?" And I went, "I'm on the side of every one of my Irish mates who doesn't give a fuck."
Yeah.
Right? That's a side. And by the way,
Adam
that
Burks of the
side
world.
is usually the largest one.
Oh, totally.
It's oh, what about Israel and Palestine then? And he goes, "I'm a Jew. If you say Palestine, I'm going to have to headbutt you." And I went, "Okay, I'm on the side of every kid on the Gaza Strip that wants to get to work without stepping on a fucking landmine."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'd never looked at it like that." And he went, "Speak to someone who's from there."
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck. The majority of them just want peace in the Middle East no matter what.
Yeah. Well, the amount of my girlfriend.
The crazy cunts that get shipped in.
Yeah.
They go, "I've come in because really I want to get away with killing a person."
Exactly. But the amount of American Jews that don't really support the Israeli government anymore is Yeah, Erin, my girlfriend, that same way, where they're just like, this is ridiculous at this point. And now the Israeli government's getting a little far righty, kind of fascisty too. It's
a little bit. How you going? But also, there's also the element from the Palestinian side that is, oh, what if they put their guns down? Oh, we'd blow every single one of them up.
100%. Yeah.
And so when people
seems like it's a murky subject, would you say?
The funny thing is, everyone goes, oh, it's complicated. It really isn't.
Not really.
There's a side that wants it to end.
Yeah.
And there's two sides that don't.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
There's a side called everyday people who want to fucking get to school without their fucking watching a head pop off.
Yeah.
Because some cunt strapped a bunch of dynamite to themselves. Oh, 42.
Hear that, Streep?
Fucking listen, Streepy. All right? That's diversity, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Australia
Anyway,
guys.
they'll make a lovely couple. To the bride and groom, ladies and gentlemen.
But you are a married guy now.
I am.
Your wedding? Good? Yeah?
Wonderful.
How long ago was it?
I blew a lot of money on it.
Attaboy.
No, I shouldn't have.
Nah.
And then hindsight, my wife and I are now, I'd had a good year.
Yeah.
It was just post Edinburgh Festival. I met my wife actually on the phone.
Really? How's that happen?
It's funny that when you get your shit together, it upgrades the level of lady you can pull.
Oh, boy,
which is why whenever I see comics like on stage going, oh, fucking women are this and they're bitches and fucking cunts. And you're like, well, the ones you meet might be because that's what you're putting out there, son.
Do a little bit of laundry, my friend.
Couldn't believe it. I spent 20 years calling women sluts, and then all I seemed to meet was sluts. Where are all the independent, financially secure ones? Too busy for you.
Yeah.
You low-hanging fruit.
There, anywhere else, my friend.
But it was post-Edinburgh Festival Award, and I was doing a press junket, and she was like my third or fourth interview that day.
Okay. So she was in the media.
Yeah, she was working for the Times.
Okay.
And she and I ended up talking for an hour and a half.
There you go.
It was supposed to be just 20 minutes. I had like 8 or 10 interviews to do.
Yeah.
And we spoke for 90 minutes. And she said one of the funniest things. Yeah.
What was the
so never mind love at first sight.
Yeah.
This was love conversation.
Here.
Yeah. I didn't even know what she looked like.
Did she sound hot?
Admittedly, during the conversation, I went, what do you look like? And she sent me a picture, and she's...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, she looks like a younger, hotter Gina Davis.
Oh, hey. Is she also an archer?
No.
Okay. Do you know Gina Davis is like an archer now?
What?
She shoots bows and arrows. She almost made the Olympics in archery.
Get the fuck out of here.
You didn't know that?
Wait, she almost made the Olympics? Wait a minute. I don't know if you're being funny.
No, I'm 100% being serious.
When did she almost make the Olympics?
Like 2000 something.
Now, is that like Sylvester Stallone's a member of Mensa?
No, I don't think that's true. No, Gina Davis.
No, he is.
Is he really?
Yeah, but you can...
That's my Sylvester Stallone.
Well, he's obviously not a thickie.
Yeah,
he's a good businessman.
He really is. God, those are good. Yeah? Yeah, I know.
2000 Olympics, she picked it up at 41.
Here's two
she
things.
Nearly made, hang on.
Yeah.
At 41, entered the 2000 Olympics.
Sydney, Australia.
Archer, Sydney, Australia.
She was in the Olympics then.
No, she didn't qualify, but she got damn close.
She was like the last one out to go to Sydney for
So fantastic depth perception.
Yeah.
Very tall.
Good breathing.
You think good breathing? How come?
Well, when you're shooting anything, whether it's a gun or an arrow, it's all about controlling your breath.
Really?
Like to target I was in the Army ROTC for a year, so I had to.
So you know her breathing would be good.
It would have to be to shoot anything. Your breathing has to be perfect, like snipers and all that shit.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, it's your wife right now?
Is younger, hotter Gina Davis.
Younger, hotter Gina Davis.
Want to hear her?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Hey, Bean, I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Sorry?
You're being recorded right now. I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go back.
The funny thing is, we were literally just talking about you and how we met.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm on a podcast where the premise is I am auditioning to be this guy's best man at his wedding.
Oh, you would be terrible at that. The least organized person I've ever known.
What? Hey, what are you talking about? I've already managed to book myself across the fucking Grand Rapids. No,
Cedar Rapids.
Cedar Rapids and around the Midwest.
You would hate Grand Rapids. That is not a town for you, my friend.
Not the Grand Rapids, no?
Grand Rapids is owned by like conservative Christians. It's a horrible place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They wouldn't like me?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You want to come across the Midwest with me?
Yeah.
I have your medication. Would you like me to post it to you?
How fucking funny. That's come up as well.
Good Lord.
This is perfect.
This really is.
Yes, I would. I will give you the address afterwards.
Okay, so I'll call you after work.
Oh, hang on. It's apartment number 2. You've already got the address, actually.
Yes, but I need to know when you're going to be in and if I should FedEx it with a signature or not. So there is some discussion to be had.
Yeah.
Okay.
That part's
All
not.
right, I'll call you after work.
Now
Please
she
don't.
sounds very officious now.
She really
doesn't
does,
She's going,
I
you what? Hey, what?
I'm in the office being a big boy. I have to.
Yeah, you were sitting in the office being a big boy. You in lots of trouble?
Yeah, loads of trouble.
You're in loads of trouble and you're being a big boy. If they're giving you heaps of homework at school.
Yeah, there's so much homework. I wish I didn't have to go to school every day.
No. Why didn't you come up here on the weekend?
Because I have to work.
On the weekend?
That's my life now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's loving that we're recording this.
This is not a great podcast anymore.
It's really not, ma'am. you sound like a lovely woman, but I'm just watching the subscriber numbers melt away.
I love you, bye.
Hearing about
She hung up already.
this fucking.
That's funny.
So what was the most hilarious thing that you said during your 90-minute long?
I said
conversation?
something about I said, oh my God, 90 minutes has gone by. And she goes, oh, well, I won't hold you any longer. And I said, well, I'll be honest, Bean, that's her nickname. We never use her real name.
Good call.
Because she's on the podcast every now and then.
Oh, I see.
And it's not like, it's a bit like where Springfield is in The Simpsons. If you do a little bit of research, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like it used to be if you Google my name, wife was the number one thing that came up.
Okay.
And we just think it's fun to call her nickname.
Yeah.
And make it a little bit cryptic.
Why not?
And so after 90 minutes, I said, I've got to do another 4 interviews, but I'll be honest, they won't be as scintillating as you being.
Yeah.
And she goes, yes, I'll be honest, I've enjoyed this too. Because to be honest, most of the time when I interview B-list celebrities, right, and I'll be honest, she was being kind.
Yeah.
Right? She goes, I don't really listen to what they say. In fact, the other day I was interviewing a celebrity chef, and instead of writing down what he said, I just drew a picture of him on a bike wearing a hat.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
And I, without even thinking, just said, if no one has told you today, you are beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Oh, good for you.
I wasn't a pickup line. I literally wasn't thinking. It just came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Ah!
And then.
Fucking. So anyway.
So how long ago was this? How long have you guys been together all day?
That would have been September 11th, 2007.
What a way to celebrate the anniversary.
I know, right?
Yeah, good for you. And that's great. And you have a son now? How old's your son?
No, my son's to another woman. That's in Melbourne. He's 19.
19.
Yeah.
Cool.
They'll make a lovely couple.
They will make a lovely couple. It's time to get down to it.
What? You mean this wasn't it?
No! There's questions I got to ask. Specific questions to see if you're going to be a Bologna boy, Brendon. I call my groomsmen Bologna Boys.
Oh, you wanted top 3 comedy pirates first, didn't you? Probably Tom Rhodes, Glenn Wall.
Glenn Wall's a nice man.
He's great, isn't he?
Yeah, good guy.
He's very piratey.
Yeah.
It was for a bit, but he's settled down now.
Yeah.
And I think Azar was one.
Yeah?
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
I could
Azar
tell.
Usman did the show last night as well.
Yeah.
We had a cracker last night.
I
You
think that-
fucked up, man. You should have come out.
I think that Mo
Burnsy's on the show on Monday, too, so we'll see you then. Anyway, go on.
and that Mo Amir,
I don't know if I know.
Mo Amma.
Oh, yeah. He's fantastic.
I reckon he's a pirate.
Cool. I love
But
it.
when I met him, I don't think he'd seen me perform yet,
Okay.
so he didn't know. Oh, pirate.
You didn't get the stench off of him.
No, like you can usually tell just in
Yeah.
the first 3 minutes
Yeah.
of like, oh, pirate.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it until Azar last night.
Yeah?
I've only just considered this today.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad we got this on wax then.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll probably be addressing it on my pod quite a bit.
Love it.
In the coming weeks.
Love it. Great. Plan my bachelor party.
Your bachelor party?
Yeah, plan it right now.
Oh, too easy.
Oh, couple rules. Number 1, money, not an issue.
Yep.
Any money you need. Location, geography, also not an issue. We can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Number 3, I don't even have to like it, per se.
You don't even have to like it.
No, not really.
Okay, simple. How many friends you want to bring?
Oh, man, that's a great question. No one's ever asked that. 8.
8 friends. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. 8 seems right.
Yeah. Okay, it's a boat. Greek islands.
Oh, boy.
Now, hang on. How much time do we have?
Not an issue. Let's call it 4-day weekend.
A 4-day weekend?
Friday to Monday.
Oh, you fucking Vegas hack.
What the fuck? How's that hack?
4 days?
We got work. We gotta go do shows. I can't be in the Greek islands.
Okay, well, if money's not an issue, we're gonna have to get a private jet.
Okay, yeah. I'm not hanging out with Clooney. Okay, I'll tell you what. It seems like, a week. We'll give it a week. 7 days.
Because the thing is, I mean,
I'll tell you what.
buses are fun.
I'll give you a Beatles week. 8 days. Go on.
8 days. Great. Okay, 8 days. Fantastic. I can get us to the middle of nowhere.
Okay. I love it.
Okay, so obviously magic mushrooms are involved.
Yep.
Right? And forget all the fucking hooker stuff and everything like that.
Not a fan.
Because this is a...
We're here to expand our minds, it sounds like.
Yeah. And the thing is, because I can't do them anymore, so I stay sober. So you basically got a spirit guide for the entire time.
You're a Sherpa.
Yeah. So I would say probably a private jet to either the Greek islands, we get a boat.
Okay.
Then again, that could be a bit dangerous. One of you might drown. Can you swim?
Yes, very well.
Can you? Very well.
Yes.
Can you free dive? How good? Oh, you must be good at holding your breath.
Yeah.
Great. Greek islands.
Yeah.
All the way.
Okay.
So we hire it. Huh?
Crete?
No. One of the Ionian one. What is it? The Mediterranean Sea. First of all, it's crystal blue. It's one of the most crystal blue oceans you'll ever see.
It's where Bono hangs out. Him and the Edge have a place there.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Everyone wastes their money on Spain and shit.
Yeah.
Spain and Italy. It's Greece is where it's at.
Okay.
I was there only June last year, maybe.
Yeah.
So we go in June. So it's not too hot, but also it's before all the tourists get there. Right, and there's a little restaurant actually on the northern coast up the archipelago there. We hire a boat, and there's a restaurant that this kid has been going out and like spearfishing, and he cooks the fish.
Oh, amazing.
Himself that he
that sounds
spearfishes that
lovely.
morning, and it's the tastiest. It's obviously a recipe passed down from his family. So that's where we get all our meals, right? Don't worry about cooking, cleaning. And we hire like a villa, but it's probably like a 12-bedroom villa. That's just near that restaurant. So we just walk to eat there every day, right? It's fucking, by the way, when you say money's no object, it's fucking dirt cheap.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Dirt cheap.
Yeah.
But the thing is, every fish tastes different.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. He uses the same recipe on different fish.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So for the mushrooms, though, we probably go to the middle of the island. I don't think it's a good idea taking the mushrooms on the boat.
I think that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, I think we light a fire at night.
Yeah.
And in June, we don't have to worry about bushfires as well.
Okay.
So we have the safety of like the garden villa. So also when we're inside the garden villa, right, even though we're surrounded by nature, you can fucking wander around nude or whatever. No one else can see you,
Yeah.
right? And you just light a fire, hang out at the pool, and I just stay stone cold sober and make sure that no one does anything stupid.
Okay.
Then by day, because obviously the mushrooms only last a couple of hours or whatever, so you
Yeah.
sleep like a fucking baby. We get up at maybe about 6, 7 a.m.
I'm also having my oatmeal, my warm milk, and I'm cranking off for
Fuck, yeah, you tell them.
Yeah.
And also, so we still have internet so you can have your porn and everything.
Oh, fantastic.
And then I think by day, we take the cabin cruiser out and we just island skip.
Yeah?
We just island hop.
Yeah. I love it.
And the boat's big enough as well. By cabin cruiser, I mean like one of those super yachts.
Okay. So how many feet are we talking here?
Oh, fucking well over 100. 100-foot yacht with its own...
That's a lot of boat.
Yeah, with its own crew.
Yeah. So we don't have to do anything on
But then on the island, the crew fucks off so they don't...
bother us.
Yeah,
We're trying to do mushrooms.
yeah.
Yeah.
With a nice, great big, 20 to 30-foot back deck. So
Oh,
you
I
can
love
jump off the top of the boat. So it's a 3-story boat.
Okay, so but we can jump off the boat into
Yeah.
the. Oh my god!
But then also we have a tender that's about a good 12 to 15 feet.
okay, sound system.
And see, I don't want to fuck around with scuba gear with your friends because not all of them. We don't need the hassle of teaching anyone shit. So, but fortunately, those islands as well, like they've got those nice underground caves and everything. But
Ooh.
the tow isn't that big. They don't need to be that strong as swimmers.
Okay,
And we just take the tender out,
yeah,
and then we all just go snorkeling, free diving.
I love it. I love a snorkel.
Yeah, and then we take the boat back in.
Yeah,
More villa, more mushrooms, fish restaurant.
I love it. Let me ask you this: is there a grill on the boat? Because I like to grill. I like to man the grill.
Yeah.
I can do that when we're going out to these islands.
The boat's big enough that you can do that.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't need to.
fucking
I'd like
around
to.
with a fire. I mean, I've been on yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sound system. Good sound
I've
system.
been on yeah, absolutely. It's a super yacht.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
I don't know why I winked at you. I apologize for
Yeah.
that.
The super yachts usually come with a couple of jet skis on them and shit.
Oh, tubing? Can we go tubing? Do you know what tubing is?
Yeah. You stick the tube on the back and
Yeah.
you fucking sit in it. Of course.
Oh, I love tubing.
Never mind the fucking tube. We'll have yourself one of them iceberg things and a banana. So because it's a super yacht. The super yacht has its own pump. You don't know about this?
No, I know exactly. Which I just
It has its own air pump. That basically it's an iceberg. It's an inflatable iceberg.
No, I know exactly
So
what
it's
you're
like a
talking
rock
about,
climbing thing.
Yeah. And then
For
the banana
kids.
boat.
And then the banana. We'd say we
my God.
take that cunt behind as well.
Australian people saying the word banana. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but a couple of jet skis.
Yeah. Oh, I
but
love it.
obviously as well, like I've got to stay stone cold sober because your mates on mushrooms, one of them's going to bang into one another. There could be accidents and everything.
Yeah.
You just need a Sherpa.
Yeah.
And I make way more sense after you've done shrooms. Because I did a lot of them
Yeah.
back in the 90s.
Love
I
it.
went to rehab for mushrooms and cocaine.
That's a weird combination.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen Satan twice.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Not fun.
What do you look like? White guy?
Once like me, once
White
like
guy?
No, very red.
Really? Oh, so you saw
Very
like
red.
you saw like a traditional cartoony Satan.
I wouldn't call it a cartoon. It's more actually a
pitchfork?
picture in his fucking mind's eye. No,
Okay.
flame face,
Okay.
blue flame eyes.
Ooh.
But
okay.
then inserts a thought in your head that says, I will use and betray you
Shit.
like no one ever has before.
Huh.
And by the way, your entire life is a loop and you're about to commit every single mistake you've ever made and you can't stop yourself because you care that much. And then the hallucination disappears and the whole room's looking at you going, what's wrong, Brendon?
Did that happen on stage?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Not on stage, no.
Okay.
Off stage.
Okay.
It's happened on stage something as well. Yeah.
Seeing the devil on stage?
No, that
Okay.
didn't happen.
Okay. Oh, I love it. Well, that was a fantastic bachelor party. It sounds fantastic. I'm going to give it a
So
grade of,
anything like that happens to one of your friends where they have a bad trip, I can take care of them.
Love it. Fantastic. I love all of it. You're the first person to be like a kind of a guide on the. A lot of people like to participate in the proceedings. Not you.
No,
You're
that's
like,
not the fucking groom's job.
It's not the best man's job. You said the groom's job.
No, sorry, the best groom. It's not the best man's job.
Exactly.
Best man's job is you make sure that everyone's fucking taken care of. Maybe you participate a little bit or whatever, but no, if shit goes down, you're the man. You're the best man.
I give that a grade of Opa! Fantastic.
Does that mean I've won?
Nope. We still got a couple more questions here. You talked about Meryl Streep for a long time.
I thought it was part of it.
No, that's all part of it. But there's you know, you got a little massage
You
up
see,
top. Then we get to the, then
my
we get
wife
to
says I got terrible
the meat of it.
organisational skills.
Yeah.
Fact of the matter is, when money ain't an issue,
Yeah.
I'm amazing.
Exactly.
What she means is when fucking the wallet's a bit tight,
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. Oh boy. You and me both. When it comes to the wedding reception, Brendon, what are your DJ no-nos and your DJ yes pleases? What do you not want them to play? What do you want them to play?
Okay, who's at the wedding reception?
Friends. Mostly friends. A little
Mostly
bit
friends.
of family.
No family.
More family from her side. My family, I got, there'll be a couple cousins.
What's her dad like?
Oh, her dad's the best, the greatest.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm huge fan of Daryl.
Then why is there a DJ?
There it is.
found
You're
the
the first
answer to
person to
the
fucking
question.
get it. Listen, the correct answer to that question, DJ No No's Yes Pleases, is get a band.
That's right.
Yeah. Good Lord. It only took 28 episodes for me to get found out. God damn, you're right. The band's so much better.
Doing very well, am I?
You're killing it.
Oh, okay.
We're doing fantastic. we're both big Springsteen
Wouldn't it
guys
be
too.
hilarious, by the way, if we just sliced off the first half of this podcast and everything I just said has just gone to the ether?
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah, because the only way that I can then now win this competition, of course, is best man speech. I say I'm gonna keep it tight.
just really
You might wanna-
zone in.
You might want to steer me away from anything socio-political.
This is gonna be a 3-minute podcast, just so you know. A little more so.
I got stung.
It's got a little bit in there, but you're 100% right. You got to get a band.
Why is there a DJ?
Why is there a DJ?
Yeah, no DJ. No DJ.
Yeah, no DJ.
And to be honest, I don't
DJ.
like being forced to dance.
Yeah?
And a DJ just means this all night. Please, come on, shut
Yeah.
up, mate.
Yeah.
You know, you can get an iPod. Why would you get an? And
Exactly.
quite frankly, I think it's just no DJ. You just
Get a band.
no, just everyone gets to have a go of fucking plugging their phone in if they want to hear a song that fucking bad.
I do love that too.
Yeah, open it. You know,
I tell you what,
open-ended.
Here's what it should be: Touch Tunes jukebox. I get all the money. So you know the Touch Tunes jukebox?
I'm guessing it's everyone gets to pick something.
No. It's these jukeboxes they have in bars now that has like every song.
Every song ever.
Every
yeah.
song imaginable.
Yeah.
Touch Tunes jukebox, they put the money in there. I get the money at the end of it.
You won that.
Not
I thought money's not an
really.
object. I mean, really. I mean, come on.
Not really.
But
I want a band.
I got to be honest.
I
You
want-
know, when
I
it
want-
comes to your fucking
Yeah.
stag do
Yeah.
or Bucks night, our time on the
Oh, I forgot, you guys
the
call it-
Learjet
you
and the
guys call it
Thingo,
something else.
like if that's going towards that, it's pebbles in the Grand Canyon, my friend.
Yeah.
You're not going to make it. We're not going to make it back on the Touch Tune jukebox in quarters.
I think it'd be cool if we got
It's going
like
to be a long reception.
someone gives me like $80 at the end of the night. That'd be funny.
Just have a fucking slot at the front,
Yeah.
a vacation fund.
Yeah, that's like out east weddings. You just give people an envelope.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. You like music?
Yeah, I mean, do I like
That's my
music?
favorite question.
Are you a fan of
course I
Head?
do. I have like 3 friends who do not like music.
You
so-
like food? You like food? I mean, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my clubbing days. My worst fucking nightmare is.
You're a rave guy.
I was, yeah.
Okay.
But then I was doing a lot of ecstasy.
Yeah.
You ever go to a fucking club without ecstasy?
That's horrible.
It's fucking horrifying. That's the reason ecstasy did well.
miserable.
Was, you know, without the ecstasy, you realize, like, hang on, that bloke wearing fucking a fluoro tubing with,
Yeah.
with the bunny ears.
Well, we're from
He
right
seems
outside
like
the electronic music capital of the world, Detroit, Michigan, baby.
Is that right?
Yeah. And we invented house music.
Is that true?
Yeah. Don't you come in here and
I thought you invented,
doubt-
like, Bruce Willis' Chicago Blues.
Oh, Bruno? Yeah. We invented a white guy with sunglasses and a harmonica. That's what we did. And then once you're done playing that harmonica, you put those sunglasses on a dog. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it's all about, baby.
A dog.
Have you ever been to Detroit?
Yes, for
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble.
Oh, shit.
The
Okay.
year Randy
oh,
Orton
my
won.
God. Yeah. I was at that show as well. 2000 and...
You were there.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, it's the first ever WWE pay-per-view event I went to.
Really?
I had a good
And you
year.
did it at the Joe. That's great.
It's hilarious that I had
Yeah.
no idea what Detroit was like. But the
And-
thing is,
oh,
everyone's
that-
like, oh, look over Detroit. And I was like, I saw a bunch of people having quite a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Like, I
It's a
didn't,
blast.
you know.
I grew up playing in punk bands in Detroit, and it was the greatest. And it really taught me a lot about myself. And also another time where I was the ethnic minority in a group.
Yeah, I didn't really see the, like, oh, look out in Detroit. I was like, if
kinda
you're
have to-
in Detroit,
You kind of have to search for it a little bit.
You'd have to-
especially now. It's
I
like
mean,
nice
you're-
now.
is it, what? It's nice now.
Yeah, they're pumping a ton of money into downtown.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because it's been so ignored.
Yes, and
So
there's
are there other cities now going, hello?
yeah. I think they kind of are.
Hello?
I think is that your impression of St. Louis?
We're the new ones. Hello? Over here, racism isn't over. SA, hello? We were here first. Hello?
God, you do such a good Cincinnati impression.
I
That's
know.
fantastic.
Is it deemed racist if I do a Mexican accent here?
I think you.
Because I'm trying.
Here's the thing. I think you can get away with a lot.
I think I can too because
I think you
it's
are.
effort.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
You're not
white
half-assing
guy.
it. Yeah.
I'm not doing white guy Mexican. I'm trying my level best as an Aussie.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed whenever I try and do a Mancunian Indian accent in front of Indian Mancunians, which is a weird blend of accents.
Yeah.
Or a Mancunian Asian guy, which
Yeah.
was Indian, Pakistani, and Bangladeshi, right? And if I do that in front of that room, no one, because I'm not doing the Peter Sellers, but ding ding, blah,
Yeah,
blah, 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 thank you, 50p, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, come again. That shit. I'm not doing the white guy version. So
you're
I think the
doing
difference is
Apu.
effort.
Yeah. Yeah.
That if you're trying your level best,
Yeah.
then it's, he's doing accents.
Yeah. Because there's a difference between like mocking and voice work. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Which is why a poo seems ridiculous now.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Before 9/11, by the way.
Yeah.
But like 9/11 kind of put Muslims and brown Americans on the taboo map.
Yeah.
Before then,
I mean, a couple
from
other
the
things
outside-
happened, but yeah.
no, what I'm saying
I know-
is,
I know,
no,
yeah.
it did.
No, please.
It changed.
Yeah.
It changed. But
Yeah.
to the rest of the world,
Yeah.
Pakistani, and particularly like I was living in the UK at the time, we were like going, how are you getting away with this?
Yeah.
Because they were already an oppressed minority to I mean, the UK and the Raj, come on.
Yeah.
Right? So they were already like pretty high on the taboo scales. So when Simpsons first came out, there was a huge blind spot to the rest of the world. They're going, how are they getting away with this? This is super racist stereotyping. But then it was weird. You know that guy that did that show about it?
Hari Kanabalu.
Hari Kanabalu. He then went, I mean, I live in New York, and that's not representative of me. And I live on this 3 blocks, and it's where Indian, Bangladeshi. And I'm like, wait, hang on. Don't fight limited scope of vision with even more limited scope of vision.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't, from the outside looking in, that's a different kind of, you really are fighting fire with fire there.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't represent me and the 3 blocks I live on. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you're talking about the second biggest population on the fucking planet.
Jesus.
You know, there's a brand new type of tone deafness going on there.
It really is. Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
don't get me started.
Oh, I've
you're
tried not to.
No, yeah, but it's hard not to, isn't it?
You are a hurricane of a man. You really are. You come in.
Oh, mate.
But I like it. It's easy on me. I just get to
live
sit
with
back.
it. It's exhausting. It really is.
Oh,
I
man.
got stung by a stonefish in fucking February. And I told my manager, I'm going to be late with this PR stuff. I got stung by a stonefish. And he goes, only you. And I said to him, I was late with some PR stuff. And I said, it's going to be at least another 48 hours. I got stung by a stonefish. Just got out of emergency.
Yeah.
And they go, only you could write this email. And I was like, what do you mean only you? And then my wife looks at me blankly and her friend. And they're like, you don't know? And I was like, what do you mean? And they said, only you could. Listen. You're a thoroughly ridiculous human being.
Yeah.
Like, and you live a very weird, shit just happens to you because of how many variables you live. And I just went, well, you know what? I fucking hope when this shit eventually kills me.
Yeah.
I hope you all appreciate just how much I spent my entire life in fucking character because this is exhausting.
Yeah.
48, I'm tired. I want a nap. Like, I've got to do another 2 gigs tonight.
Oh yeah. So you're
But between
doing
now
Chuck
and then,
what else?
I
What
won't
else are you doing?
speak.
Yeah.
I'm bored shitless of my voice.
Yeah. So you got Chuck tonight, or what else you got? Chicago Underground Comedy. What's the other one you got?
What have I got?
Chicago Underground Comedy. What's the other show you have?
Laugh Factory.
Anyway.
Is it going to be Hen Nights and Stag Do's again?
I don't know. I like the Laugh Factory well enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I like the Laugh Factory. But for your perfect band answer, I'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. Just like the Ramones. Here's the 2 bands I want though. I would like Dead Letter Office, which is an REM tribute band, and I'd like Tramps Like Us, Bruce Springsteen cover band. That's what I'm gonna have.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Well, hang on.
just so my girlfriend does not show up to the reception.
Is money not an object?
If they're not an object, I'm reuniting REM. I'm getting them back together.
And Bruce Springsteen.
I guess Springsteen there.
Yeah, we can get Springsteen. Hey, listen, if fucking IBM or whoever can,
Yeah, I think we
you
can.
know, several Saudi princes.
Yeah, but a whole damn wrestling show.
Yeah.
But Shawn Michaels out of fucking retirement to have one of the worst matches I've ever seen.
My goodness.
It was horrible. This next part, I think I'd have a lot of fun with. Aaron is going to pretend to be the minister of the wedding. I'm going to interrupt him.
Whoa. There's a minister?
Not minister, guy who's doing the wedding.
I was going to say, we're not having a friend ordained?
We'll probably do that. We'll
right.
see. I grew up Irish Catholic, just a lapsed atheist now. And my girlfriend...
You're a lapsed atheist even.
I don't even believe in atheism anymore.
Neither do I.
believe in nothing.
No, it's a bit trite.
Yeah, it really is.
So there's no fucking imaginary friend in the sky. No one thinks that, you dumb cunt.
You dumbass.
By the way,
yeah.
if
Stop annoying people at bars. That's all. Just
if
get
the
the fuck away
eternal
from me.
question of us all is... I mean, you can... the most sensible thing, even Neil deGrasse Tyson isn't an atheist anymore. Mm-hmm. Because there's still gaps to be filled.
Yeah.
And number one is, the eternal question is the universe an idea? Well, why do you think the universe might be an idea? Because ideas exist.
Yeah.
Because you're thinking.
We're all thinking.
You are, as they say, like, the most sensible thing you can be is an agnostic pantheist at best.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're saying no.
Yeah.
Right? It used to be, I don't know. Now it's, no, I definitely know. There's no intellect behind the universe. It's all random.
Yeah.
Right? That's not what atheism used to be, motherfucker. It was anti-theism. Now you are your own theism. And anytime you try and say it's a belief and it's not a belief, then how come you're so fucking upset when I challenge it?
I'm glad we got to God at 50
Fuck
minutes
yeah.
in.
And not only that, I've seen Satan twice. And I know I've done the Agnostic Atheist podcast a couple of times.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you don't believe in critical thinking. And I went, I don't buy reality. Come on. Schwarzenegger, governor, twice. Trump, president. You think this shit is real? It's a cartoon and we're fucking it up. And you're in the way.
I'm the governor. Yeah, I don't get it.
Speaking as someone that knows from experience just how easily reality can strip the fuck away, and how small this planet is.
Yeah, it's getting smaller.
Yeah,
too,
whatever you reckon.
Yeah,
probably ain't it. Whatever I reckon, probably ain't it. That's the best you can go with. Whatever I reckon, probably ain't it.
All I know is that I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
Operation Ivy. And Brendon Burns.
I thought it was, what is it? No, hang on. That's an old bit. Was you're only as smart as how quickly you figure you're only as smart as how quickly you feel stupid.
Yeah.
And some people take fucking ages.
Yeah. And they're called parents, right, guys?
Yeah. Religion, take that.
Yeah.
I'd feel pretty satirized by now.
So I'm going to interrupt Aaron, and then you're gonna take me out verbally.
What do you mean?
I'm going to interrupt Aaron. You're going to be head of security at this.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna quell the situation, diffuse the situation.
Okay, right. The minister, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely couple! All right, and if anyone knows why these two could not be married,
Mancow! It's fucking Mancow time, baby. Mancow's here.
I'm going to let this happen.
Oh, man.
It's your day.
Well, great. I'm here. I'm Mancow. I'm touching everybody's titties and grabbing on the asses. Mancow time. Everybody here's dumb. I'm cool. Sunglasses on a bill cord. Bill cord? Mancow.
To the bride and groom. I couldn't have said it better myself, ladies and gentlemen. Meryl, sit down.
Hey, Meryl, why don't you sit down on my face?
No, mate, the business is listening.
Oh, sorry.
No. To the bride and groom. And to actual global diversity.
Cross-cultural wedding. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm going to let that happen.
Yeah. Well,
it's not my day.
You've really taken the show, and you know what you've done? You've turned it on its ear, and I appreciate that.
No, I know I've got a lot to say elsewhere, but I'm like, I know it is someone else's moment.
There's two more things we got to do, and then you have to give another best man speech, because I'm not going to let the form and structure of this podcast be taken over by a goddamn Johnny Depp ass pirate. All right?
I wish.
I didn't need Captain Hook here. You look more like
that fucking cunt.
How do you have something like that?
I do. He fucking bitched about
How do you fucking... Oh, Johnny Depp or Captain Hook?
Johnny Depp
Oh, okay.
fucking being all arsey about his fucking puppy coming in. Right? His dog,
wait, what?
He smuggled his dog into Australia, and the customs officer was like, "Look, I don't care who you are.
Oh, my
you got to
God.
get your dog out, or we're going to have to put your dog down." And it was like, "Oh, what's Australia like? It's the world's oldest ecosystem, motherfuckers. We don't know. We've got living dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You're fucking mites, all right? While I've in the gap of my lifetime, the fucking the tarantula hawk wasp has thrived.
Okay.
It's the third most deadly fucking painful sting on the planet.
Really?
And I saw one not only recently. And this is coming from a guy that got stung by a stonefish in February. And that's number one.
Stonefish number one?
Yeah, so you know what, Johnny Depp? Take your dog and fuck off.
Yeah, get out of
Anytime
here.
they go through customs, they're like, "Oh, what's Australia like?" They're not worried about drugs, they're worried about nuts. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Because our ecosystem is so fucking sensitive, it's prehistoric.
You guys actually care about the planet. That's a nice... that's very refreshing.
Never mind that. We're
Yeah.
worried about we don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know what will happen. We are a
Yeah.
time capsule.
Yeah.
The Indigenous Australians are the world's oldest people. We don't even know how old they are. They didn't get there by boat. They walked. They were there when it was different land.
Pangea.
They were there when it was different land, when it was previously attached.
Man, that's crazy.
And they're fucking remarkable. There's things in their stories and their dances that are actually only recently been anthropologically and geologically proven. Proven.
I've never been to Australia.
And it's not written down
I'd like to
anywhere.
go.
It's passed down from generation to generation.
Oral history.
By word of mouth.
Yeah.
And it predates the landmass itself.
Wow.
And we lock them up and do our best to kill them off.
Stupid.
Rather than going, hey, they're kind of remarkable. Maybe we should... Anyway.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Sit down, Meryl. Sit down. They'll make it to the bride and groom. To the bride and groom.
That's not a knife.
That's what you're bringing.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Can we take out the hate speech?
Have you been to an Outback Steakhouse? That's a serious question.
I genuinely have.
Yeah.
and-
I'll be honest with you. I haven't. I've never been to one.
The
but-
damper's way better than what damper is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like it. There's two things we have to do, and then you got to do another.
Okay.
You got to do another best man speech.
What time is it, by the way?
It is 10 to 6.
I gotta go. Okay, go.
Okay, very quickly. We do
flown
this.
by.
We do this every week. One of my favorite things. It's the most requested thing we do on the show. Got to do the ASMR minute. We're going to do a little ASMR, so I need you to bring it down here.
Okay.
Do this kind of
What's ASMR?
ASMR.
Like NPR kind of thing?
No. That's exactly. So there's these videos on YouTube where it's just like soft noises.
Oh, yes.
And
I know
people-
that people
yeah,
go
yeah.
to sleep with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
we
love that.
We do that for a little bit because I found out that Cardi B, the rapper, watches them to get rid of her migraines.
Yeah.
So I put some on the podcast, and maybe Cardi B comes on the show, and we get a little bump in the numbers. So that's what we're doing. But I'll do a
So
little,
do you tag her in the YouTube clip?
yeah.
You tag Cardi B every time?
Yeah. No response yet from Cardi B and her people.
Well,
But here's a little.
she might be a bit piratey.
I think she is piratey. Yeah. Oh, do you want to do a little key jingling? Jingle some keys.
Never mind that.
Yeah.
Is because I only
Can you,
discovered it.
can you say banana again real quick?
Now, banana.
Banana.
Banana, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Probably.
Yeah.
Banana. Now, I'll tell you something. Is when I discovered that I was partial hearing.
Okay.
And it means also that for years, any time in any show that they whispered, I couldn't hear it, but I would fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
So it was indecipherable. Consequently, in the 90s, I never made it through a single episode of The X-Files. Because what I would hear every time, is it Fox Mulder? Is David Duchovny's? Yeah, Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
So Fox Mulder, David Duchovny's character was always very, listen.
Yeah.
And he whispered, and what I would hear while I was lying on a couch watching it would be, oh, you know what, Scully, we've got to just, these pillows are comfy. Every time that's all I'd hear, oh, you know what, we've got to go and make sure we investigate these aliens, because if you just close your eyes a bit, after that would be good, wouldn't it? And any kind of courtroom drama,
Yeah.
where the guy spoke with quite angry gravitas.
Yeah.
So he'd go, listen here, listen here, you. I will have you know that I will fight you in court with every fibre of my being, and just, aren't your legs comfy just there? And I never made it through any one of those things because I was deaf.
Yeah. Man. Well, that was a great ASMR minute. We learned a lot about you.
Oh, it made it about me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, we did though. But
I was trying to help Cardi B.
No, it's all about Cardi B.
Cardi B. I understand you.
We're here. We're here for you. The next thing we have to do, oh my God, the people who request this, there's a lot of them. You do the Bane impression of the week. You like Batman? What the?
No, I like that. Listen, Christopher Nolan. I mean,
baby.
the first two,
Great.
you can't floor him.
Yeah.
And interesting fun fact.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger from Perth went to
Same-
my school.
Went to your school?
Yeah, I was even in the same house as him, I think.
Really?
And
wait, what does
also-
that mean? Same house?
Yeah, I went to private school,
Oh, interesting.
all boy private school.
Oh, so right.
I got expelled from one,
Oh, nice.
and then
I
got
did
stuck
not.
in this other one.
I played by the rules.
It's very funny because everyone like in England thinks I'm rough as guts, which I am a bit because we're.
I mean, you kind of made a life for yourself.
Well, also
You know.
we were broke. We lived in the outback to begin with.
Yeah.
And then my dad discovered a big compete deposit,
Yeah.
which is literal dirt. And
Yeah.
he literally made his first amount of money selling dirt, selling sand.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's a high nutrient soil that I think is used in pot plants to this day.
Probably.
He's a clever bloke.
Hey, sounds like
But so we started off skint, and then we would like the most trashy white trash new money ever.
Yeah.
Well, we were fucking snuck in the back of a fucking restaurant to a Flip Wilson show.
In Dallas.
Yeah, in Dallas, no less. I never told you what he said, by the way.
Oh my God, yeah, what do you say?
This
Flip
is on his
Wilson or your dad?
no, my dad on his
Yeah.
deathbed. So
Yeah.
as a proper oil man, I said, what do you think people will use? Because he came up with an alternative, a proper wave energy silo that works.
Yeah.
I won't bore you with how it works. It's kind of fascinating. Okay, it's more efficient than other wave energy silos in that most wave energy silos only use the surface energy, right?
This started as a setup to the bit where I do a fake impression of Bane. Go on, sorry.
Okay.
You're fine.
I'll lift your game.
No, please do. Yeah, please do. Yeah.
So if you imagine most wave energy silos are just using the surface area of the body of water that they're in, right? But that's kind of a waste. This is a triple whammy, right? Environmentally, in that what it actually is, if you can imagine like a bunch of boys underneath the water level, right? And it's beneath the ocean and it's attached to the ocean floor, right? And if you imagine like an arm socket on an elbow, and underneath the ocean floor, the sand of the ocean floor, is a kinetic energy silo. So then if you can imagine these buoys that are attached to these ropes, like an arm, buoys, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Buoys.
Yeah.
Yeah, buoys.
It sounds like, you were saying boys. and I was like,
giant
buoys.
air
Yeah.
balloons
Yeah,
made
yeah,
of
yeah.
rubber.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
buoys.
as you can imagine, the momentum and weight of the actual body of water, because it's several, it's several feet below.
Yeah.
It's now being moved around by the weight of the ocean. So the momentum created by that is constant, and it is actually moving this arm unit into this socket that's beneath the floor that is then attached up on, that is pumping. That's pumping ocean water.
Yeah.
Up onto the land surface, right, into a silo where it's all creating the kinetic energy to convert that salt water into pure drinking water, byproduct of which is hydroelectricity and clean drinking water.
Yeah.
So it's a triple whammy.
Yeah.
And that was one of his inventions, right? Ceto wave energy, CETO. Just to know some people listening want to fact check.
Yeah.
And they're like, fucking, I haven't heard of a thing, sounds like bullshit. And it's like, yeah, whatever. But before that, he was an oil man. And most original oil men are actual,
my son,
this is
HW.
going to sound very weird, but they're actually
I'm an oil
environmentalists.
man. Yeah.
Because traditional oil men were like, not BP, not big oil.
Yeah.
It's, no, you need oil.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah.
But I said, what do you think we'll use as alternative energy when all the oil runs out? And he goes, I tell you what, we will be a fucking joke. because you can't take the outback out of the man.
Yeah.
All right? And he goes, we will be a punchline in a footnote in history that we were the fucking generation that squandered this precious resource by using it to fuel our cars. What a pack of dumb cunts. And I said, what do you think people will use? And this is the thing. Bearing in mind, he'd had a brain tumor at this time.
Yeah.
So his thinking was still this lateral, but he was still a bit out there.
Yeah.
All right? And he goes, they'll go back to whaling. So on the one hand, there's this giant environmental thinking of like, that whole fucking BP spill, that should never have happened. It was just people trying to...
Greed. Yeah.
It was greed. They were trying to cut. They were trying to cut corners.
Yeah.
To satisfy shareholders.
The bottom line.
But
instead, let's go kill animals.
But I know.
I love it.
And I went, but here's the weird thing, right? And I went, I don't think that'll go down too well, Dad. And he goes, the Japanese do it. And I'm like, well, we've always followed their government morally, haven't we?
Yeah.
They've always had a really high fucking attitude to other fucking species on this planet. They don't always put the human and the company first.
Yeah.
Do they? You know, long history of looking after monkeys and shit, haven't they? I've been scooping there. Anyway.
They eat horses over there.
They have fucking horse. I don't know about that. That's the French. Maybe horse.
I think they eat horse.
Koreans, they're the ones that eat dog.
Yeah.
And there's a breed of dog that they fucking love it. They fucking love it.
I lived
It's
in,
like a white dog. Apparently it's super fucking...
When I lived in Belgium for a summer, I accidentally ate horse, and I liked it too much.
It's pretty good.
It's
tough
not
a
bad.
steak, but it's pretty tasty. The French know how to cook a fucking steak, mate.
Yeah, oh my God.
And so anyway...
Get out of here.
I go, they're pretty popular. And he goes, listen, people want to believe romantic notions. The one thing I've learned in this life, this is on his deathbed, right? And he goes, and let me put something in perspective for you. Right? He goes, the ocean is like, it's 80% of the Earth's surface, right? Whales apparently can hear one another for a 5-mile radius. The ocean floor is so deep, we don't even know how deep it runs. So if these dumb cunts can't warn each other, fuck them.
56.
I know. It's like, that's fucking harrowing. And then it's just... And then he goes, apropos of nothing, I can't remember what happened next. But because he goes, there's so much methane in the air, and he goes, because, whales don't fart. And I think he was trying to say that the actual problem in the ozone layer was actually all the beef that we eat.
Yeah.
And I went, please don't make those your dying words.
You hustle something else out for us.
And he cracked up laughing. And then I remember retelling him that I got up on stage and told that story. For the first time ever, he laughed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he didn't like me talking about him.
That's great.
On stage. And then, there you go.
I like it.
Nice.
I've started to talk on stage about this what's going on with my dad. And it's been good. I haven't said anything about him. It's more about the experience of just having to go to the hospital, because I've had to go back to Michigan 8 times in the last 2 months just to see him in the hospital. Yeah. And but it's been good. Do you catharsis? You like catharsis on stage? You get a lot of that out of your body?
I think people speak. I now have a rule that I have to process it in real life before I turn it into comedy.
100%.
Because I
100%.
do honestly think catharsis is actually bastardized now.
Okay.
And it just means quick fix.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, if it's not getting laughs, it's all still cathartic, isn't it, man? And it's like, you're rushing this. It's like I go to the roast battle show.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on the 30th, in fact. But sometimes I see some kids that are still in the middle of something. Yeah. And there's something weird in that room where it's like, yeah, but this is catharsis. And I'm like, you're not going deep enough for this to be cathartic. If you wrote an hour on it, fine.
Yeah.
But you're going,
you have 2 minutes.
You tried to commit suicide, shame you failed. Blah. And I'm like,
that's not.
Yeah, there's no healing in this.
Yeah.
I don't think this is necessarily healing.
That's a very different situation when it's like a roast battle.
It's weird.
Yeah, that is odd.
It's weird because it's almost like, I love it. I love the format.
Yeah.
But there is
It's
almost
a fun show.
It's a fun show.
Especially the live one. TV show is
Yeah.
okay. That live roast battle of the stories,
It's fucking great.
mwah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Uh,
sorry, just real quick. Here's my Bane impression this week. Hey, I'm Bane. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. That was my vein.
That was great.
I was the only one I failed at, I think, wasn't it? I can't believe that. By the way, it's the stag do, the band, everything else. If I lose it on Bane,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be your best man.
We'll see. Well, it is to the point in the show
If Bane is a factor,
oh, it's a big factor.
I think
It's more of a factor than you'll ever know.
I'm not for you.
It's pretty.
If it's your
pivotal.
impression from the third and worst Batman movie.
Well, I mean, the worst Batman movie is the one with Clooney.
Oh yeah,
If you're
that was
counting all of them,
Yeah, because Arnold had too big a say.
he just
He did.
the puns he says in that movie are fucking painful.
God,
Oof, oof.
you can't take Arnold out of an Arnold movie. Like Arnold has to have a pun guy.
Yeah,
But he runs out of ways to say, I'm a bit nippy.
I did your voice, but I didn't do an arm.
There was maybe twain. No, it's ice to see you. Ice to see you.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
It's a bit nippy out. It was getting to the, by the
There'd
end of
be
it, he's
breath
like,
if we went inside.
don't forget the jacket, honey.
I sired the sun with my maid.
Weirdly enough, my Arnold sounds just like him. Not like everyone's Arnold. I used to get shit for my Arnold
everyone
impression.
just goes, go to the chopper.
But if you actually listen to my Arnold and then listen to him speak, because it's his accent, by the way, is from a region. You know that in Austria they have to dub over his voice because the locals can't take him seriously because his accent is like a redneck. Like they know the village he's from.
Oh wow!
So
and he's from like the sticks.
So to them, that whole get to the chopper, right? To them, that sounds like they took their jobs. Or like I've got a brand new combine harvester. It's like a West Country fucking hay chewing hick, so they can't have his voice.
Oh, that's fascinating.
So when he says like things like movies, he says F instead of V.
Yeah.
That is movies.
Okay.
Each movie has to be funnier than the other. And so to them, and he's like, and the thing is, he's very self-aware.
Yeah.
And he's like, but the thing is, when he
He's
branched,
a psychopath.
I used to do like 10 minutes on the fact that the reason I don't think the world is real is the fact that he starred in 4 comedies. Because you listen to the pitch, and they're so baseline of like, I want to do comedy because it's time to show my range. Because I'm Austrian, we are renowned for our sense of humor.
Are they? No,
they're the world's least funny people.
Hitler.
I know.
Hitler's from there.
And by the way, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Okay.
That means black N-bomb in 8 languages.
Holy shit.
And he was huge in the black community. For him to get elected,
they loved Jingle All the Way.
That is staggering. Because him like, vote for me, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's like me going into fucking Chinatown and going, hi, I'm Chinky Slopehead. Hate speech, you're going to take that out? No, because the context, hi, I'm Brown Curry Muncher. Can I count on your vote? Can I? I'm fucking Dago Spickwog. Can you?
Do an Irish one.
What?
I'm a bunch of Irish slurs.
I'm Paddy Mick McFucking Blow Up.
I love it.
I'm Paddy Mick Potato Face. Potatoes.
That's my uncle's name, by the way.
Paddy Mick Potato Face.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
He's going to be trouble at the wedding.
Oh my god.
He's going to be a problem.
Honestly, I think they'll. I think at least they'll be. Yeah, I think we'll have some Irish come in.
Yeah.
At the very least, Owen and Aisling will come in. My 2 cousins who I
Has
talked
anyone
to.
ever told you the famous urban myth / probably true that there was a riot at a pikey wedding, or you have to say gypsy or traveller these days? Although, come on.
My Uncle Thaddeus calls them bastards.
They turn up like sharpen your shears for you so I can buy a brand new AMF and radio. Like they can't, like they don't even have an Irish accent.
Fucking dog.
Yeah.
Egg.
Ducks. You like ducks?
Like that. Dogs.
Brad Pitt, by the way,
He kind of nailed it.
Best fucking accent guy on the planet.
He nailed that
when he did what was it? The
Snatch.
Secret Son or something? He did Snatch?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But even
Yeah.
Irish people go like, his Irish accent's fucking flawless.
It's really good.
And Irish
Yeah.
people get very arsey. There's so many fine little nuances there. But his...
the worst, probably Julia Roberts and Michael Collins. Abominable.
Tom Cruise.
His is pretty bad, too.
In
that one with
Far and
Nicole,
Away.
Yeah, the one with Nicole
And
Kidman.
Nicole Kidman's.
Yeah. They're both pretty bad.
They're both pretty bad.
Yeah.
Worst accent ever. Oh, I realised. Oh, full circle. Meryl fucking Streep. In is it Shadows in the Dark? What's the one where she plays Lindy Chamberlain? Can you Google that?
You know?
That was like an Australian outrage because it's
Is it really?
It was the first. I think it was one of the first trial by media.
Okay.
You can't mention "Dingo Ate Your Baby" without Australians.
Yeah.
That was so well observed in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
When Robert Downey Jr., who was obviously doing Russell Crowe, while he was in blackface at the time, I think, and he goes, "Oh, did a dingo eat my baby?" And he went, "You know that's a true story, and her kids died. Little kitty died in that." Right? So he has no sense of humour about it. But the funny thing is, Aussies, I cracked up when I saw that because Aussies, we can't help ourselves whenever Americans go, "Did a dingo eat your baby?"
You're like,
don't you realise it was first trial by media, right? And then she turns out that she didn't do it, and then dingo did eat the baby. Like we're brainwashed in some way because, or anyone of my generation anyway, because you have no idea how that was as big as OJ.
Yeah.
On Australian news.
Yeah.
And everything she did was scrutinised. And if she cried, she was putting on a show for the cameras. And if she didn't cry, she was a heartless bitch. And it was like the first trial by media kind of tabloid. It was almost like a template for how to sell papers because Rupert Murdoch is Australian, you know, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I think he just thought like, God, this really sells papers. This is a good idea. Let's
keep doing this
just do this around the world.
Yeah. And now he's a trillionaire.
Yeah. But her accent, Meryl Streep's accent in that movie is the worst attempt at any accent from anywhere ever. It's really like, I think I ate my baby. Like,
that's not how people talk.
It's not how Aussies, I mean, we're difficult.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. There's not many that can even
to get a word in edgeways. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, it's your show. You're right.
Fine. No, I didn't have you on here to not talk. No, it's been great. Thank you so much for doing this. This has been a blast.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun. We got to talk to your wife.
Yeah.
Learned about
treat yourself.
Inventions.
It's got a good voice, eh?
She really does.
And a fine turn of phrase.
I wish I had about 88 more minutes with that voice. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know what that means.
I love that. Know what I'm saying? I don't. Can you help me out?
No fucking idea. It was bullshit.
Okay, what was the question anyway?
No, nothing. No question. We got to have you do an actual best man speech. We're gonna call in Greg, who's our Foley artist, fantastic Foley artist. Yeah. And we're gonna make the sound that you make before you do a best man speech, and you're gonna give a best man speech, and then I'll make my decision, and then we'll get on out of here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention, and by attention I mean fucking objectivity. Streep, you cunt. Right? Listen, getting over here with your moral fucking posturing and your bullshit fucking fake Aussie accent. You're a national fucking disgrace, not a national treasure. And you know what? If you're going to talk about diversity and talk about MMA, pick your fucking fights, you dumb motherfucker. What? Your fucking industry makes 2 black movies and all of a sudden you think that counts for diversity? Again, you're number 4 in terms of the population on the planet. You're number 4. Anyway, they'll make a lovely couple.
Fantastic. Way to go, Percy.
To the bride and groom, ladies and gentlemen. Sit down, Streep, sit down. I didn't realise, actually, that's probably what my beef with her is.
Yeah?
It's something instinctual.
It
came full circle.
Public enemy number 1 in Australia.
She's actually, you know what? She's a delight.
Probably is.
I mean, it's just that one moment she stepped up.
Yeah.
She slipped up once.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but she was sitting. To be honest, it was the room that bothered me.
Oh, yeah. Were they
that year at that Academy Awards, when she said that, it was, I could understand.
Everyone broke their arms from patting themselves on the back that year. It's kind of weird.
Did.
Yeah.
It was very, very weird because again, you look at Los Angeles and it is it's the worst disparity of wealth I've ever seen.
Yeah.
No, as bad disparity of wealth as I've ever seen. And I've been to the townships in South Africa. And only maybe in India would you see a building made of gold and someone with no teeth out the front.
Yeah.
And some people have managed to be convinced of like, but they're just bums. I rode a bike around that town. Yeah. There's bums and then there's millions of people.
Yeah.
Fucking living, starving.
Yeah.
So with that posturing, it just felt a bit like, fix your fucking backyard. Not you, Chicagoans. You're good. No, I like Chicagoans, man. Honestly,
I love living here, but we have some problems as well.
You know, have some problems.
I think
You've been to LA lately?
Oh, I haven't been to LA in probably 2 years.
It's like it was 10 years since I went there. It's different.
Yeah,
it's different, and it's a mental illness problem.
Oh my God! Yeah,
so
of course
there's people on the streets just loose, just not well. But at the same time, they've been convinced that they can't live anywhere else.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying as well is if you're a broke farmer and you've got fucking Robert Downey Jr. going banging on about white privilege, you're like, fuck you, Iron Man.
Oh my God, 100%. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You're white privilege.
Yeah.
Right? You know
You're
what?
in the worst year
Jaden
of SNL.
Smith seems to be doing fucking fine to me.
He is. He's a Karate Kid now.
Is he? I don't know. He's the funniest, most unintentionally funny person on Twitter you've ever seen.
He's great.
The fact that he thinks he has wisdom.
Yeah.
You don't live in the real world.
Not at all.
You're Will Smith's kid. Anyway.
I gotta make a ruling. It's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
It's gonna come right down to the wire. In the case,
the speech was a bit shit. Let's face it.
Listen. Listen.
I know.
Take it easy on my friend Brendon. Why don't you?
Okay.
Give yourself a break. This has been fantastic. Thank you so much for doing it. It is now time. It's time for the rubber to meet the road. See if you're going to be a Bologna boy, Brendo. And I gotta make a decision. It's a tough decision, as all of these decisions are. I should tell you.
Has anyone actually been asked?
0 for 27.
No one's been asked.
No one's been asked.
Oh, really?
Anyway, so it's time for me to make my call.
Okay.
And I rule in the case of Brendon Burns of Perth, West Australia, the pride of the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, Alan Burns' little boy, the president of the Flip Wilson fan club, the second shooter on the grassy knoll in Dallas.
By the way,
do not interrupt me.
His retention.
Nah.
I'm impressed with your retention of this fucking hour. That's amazing.
You got to know how to do callbacks in Chicago.
Yeah,
it's something in the water. I rule that you. You didn't make it. Not going to be a Bologna boy. Didn't happen. 0 for 28. The streak continues.
Oh,
However, I would like to have your wife on the show.
You might have to have the wife on the show. Maybe she'll be the best man. I did pretty well 2 out of 5.
I think you had a very good showing.
I had a good showing.
I think you
had a
great showing.
And then it was a very weak finish.
Listen.
There's always a dip at 45.
Oh my God, is there ever? Do they have a check drop in the rest of the world? Do you know what the check drop is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we have the same, which is because the festival faithful have been to see, 20 comedy shows. There's always a dip at 45 because the room starts to get hot.
Yeah.
Because it's Scotland. There's no air conditioning.
Yeah.
And everything's turned into a theatre.
Yeah.
So you can do one of 2 things. You either jump into the dip by making it theatrical and you tell a sad story.
Yeah.
Or make sure you keep it at 50, 55.
Yeah.
And you are doing your go home thing. But the check slot is about the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Check drops is the worst. There's a couple rooms that don't do it, and they are some of my favorites in the country.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
It's so contemptuous.
Skyline and Appleton, no check drop.
It's basically telling you you're pretty much a stripper.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great reminder of the only reason that we're there, which is to sell fucking beer sometimes.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? But you're here, you're in America. How long are you in the States for?
This trip, probably till the end of June. Might go to Hawaii for a bit.
Ooh.
Maybe to Greece again.
Aloha.
I want to go back to that restaurant.
Yeah? What kind of fish?
It's what he catches.
What he catches? What kind of fish?
That morning he goes spearfishing.
What kind of fish are in that?
It's funny because he told me, obviously they don't know the translation. So he just calls them all rockfish.
Oh, okay.
And they're all rockfish of very different colors.
Yeah.
and it's amazing.
Love it.
Because they're big enough that there's no small bones.
Yeah.
It's like it's bone sucking good. Like
love
you
it.
suck the bones.
I love it. I'm all about it.
Amazing. I'm pretty hungry right now.
I did comedy in Mexico. You ever done Mexico?
Never.
Oh, yeah. I got one on you.
Yeah.
Woo! You done Canada?
Yeah, loads.
Yeah, Montreal. Yeah. In Mexico, I did a festival that is no longer there. It's called the Acapulco Comedy Festival. Yeah.
Dan Schlissels.
Yeah, Schliss, one of the best.
Ah.
Love that guy. They don't run it anymore.
No.
Because, R.I.P. Gus, who was the guy who organized everything. And anyway, but in that village where you do the festival, they had a lionfish problem. There's too many lionfish. So they had lionfish tacos. Some of the best shit I've ever eaten. So good. Yeah,
I'm a
amazing.
complete convert of the fish taco as well, I thought.
Oh, the fish taco is amazing. Yeah, I love the fish taco.
I'm going to need to go.
Yeah,
Can I get a ride home?
Yeah, of course. I got to tie up a couple loose ends, and then we'll get you out of here. Brendon Burns, say your Twitter real quick.
When does this go to air?
Tomorrow. This drops tomorrow.
Brilliant. So
Yeah.
if you're in Chicago area, I will be at the Lincoln Lodge doing my solo show. All
Friday?
different material from everything that was said today. Probably there will be some sort of objectivity, fix your backyard cunt rant in there somewhere. There'll be quite a few cunts dropping. I don't mean you, the ladies. And it's Brendon Burns. It's BRENDO and BURNS. And I've got a brand new website, brendonburns.net, that has a bunch of new shit on it.
Yeah.
That will be, it's under construction right now.
Lodge Friday or Saturday?
Saturday week, the 26th.
So next
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday week, we call it. So it's a week
like
on.
that.
Oh, week on Saturday, you call it, don't you?
Week from.
Week from Saturday.
Yeah, week from
But
Saturday.
wait, but that would be we are a week from Saturday, not week from Saturday.
We do not have time to get into that.
No, we don't, do we? Never mind. Saturday the 26th at the Lincoln Lodge. It's my final show in Chicago. You can also come down and see me do short spots at Laugh Factory. But let's face it, you've heard what I'm like. Could be a bit of a struggle.
100%. And you're at Gman again with me on Monday. This coming up.
Yes, I am. Cool. And comedians you should know and some other stuff.
Yeah. Awesome. Check Brendon out. This is fantastic. Thank you so much again for doing this.
Thank you.
My name is Michael Keefe. Till death do us fart. See you next time.
Pussy!